that BJP possibly or Modi ji wants to show Manipur its औकात. BJP को मणिपुर ने औकात दिखा दिया. दोनों सीट में मणिपुर ने BJP को रिजेक्ट. I'm sure India is watching you tonight, and India is hearing you tonight. And when you say that you will not let Manipur beg and you will ensure that others, nobody compels Manipur to beg, please, let's not make a mistake. Today inside the parliament, 234 MPs who come under India Alliance bloc, who represent more than 50% of India, for 134 minutes, they kept on screaming, Manipur, 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 Manipur ko nyaya do, Manipur ko justice do. So Manipur is not alone, sir. Or Indian, no, sir, I'm sorry to cut you, sir, I'll let you continue. But you kept on referring to a word, औकात, that BJP possibly or Modi ji wants to show Manipur its औकात. BJP को मणिपुर ने औकात दिखा दिया. दोनों सीट में मणिपुर ने BJP को रिजेक्ट.
That's what I said. The pain, the suffering, those anguish have propped me off, thrown me off. And nobody in the political arena in this country, forget about in this country, in my own home state, to be the representative. I have served this country as the faculty members of 3 of the greatest institutions in this country. I have trained students from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from Maharashtra to Manipur, all over, besides students from abroad. And I have been telling my students, you know, what is the idea of India you have it, the kind of diversity and the kind of injustices that we have it, the idea of India, how it comes into being and what it entails and what is the hakikat, what is the reality of India, and how this dialectics between this idea of India and the hakikat of India is what makes what we are. And when certain kind of practices dominates, it threatens the very idea of India as well as the very reality of India. I think some people think that we can bulldoze people and some people can be treated in a particular manner. That's the way they are showing it. It is unacceptable, and that is why I get offended now. Initially, I got hurt. That's what I told Karan Thapar in June. He asked me, Prime Minister hasn't said anything. Then I said, it hurts me because I was expecting him to say a few words. Now that I don't get hurt at all, I'm telling you, I get offended. And a lot of people in Manipur get offended. I'm sure rest of the country as well, a lot of people must be offended so deeply now. Well, we all make mistakes. I think one should not be too arrogant. We are all mortal being, will die one day. We contribute, and every act must ensure that dignity of people in this country. And I think our prime ministers will at least one day realize that he has made a mistake, and that day would be I will forget everything. The day when he forgets, I will have that heart. I hope that the people of this country and people of my state will have the magnanimity to forgive and forget. Till then, I think let history judge this kind of a treatment meted out to the people of Manipur. That's all I want to say at the moment.
Along with history professor Akoijam, Mohan Bhagwat, RSS chief, the ideological parent of BJP, had also judged the conduct of a government led by BJP at the center back in 2023. Mohan Bhagwat, Manipur was burning. It had to be resolved. Manipur is part of India and it had to be resolved. Even Mohan Bhagwat had spoken out. But the Prime Minister today for 134 minutes maintained absolute silence. And towards the end, he did this chest thumping and he said, "Bahut maza aaya, bahut aaya."
Yeah, I know that. I know that part. See, remember that justice must also be seen, done. Not simply done, but it must also be seen. Right? That's the idea that. But what to say? That's the limit. ये लक्ष्मण रेखा पार कर दिया भाई. हम क्या कह सकते हैं? है ना? That's very sad, and I think rest of the country will know the tears that the people of Manipur says, the hurt, the humiliation. Incidentally, a former Home Secretary, G.K. Pillai, once said Manipuris have been humiliated in the past. But I think this humiliation has surpassed all those humiliation of the past. And that it is being done at this age, I don't know. I don't know. This is the political, what should I say? They are committing a harakiri. They might be shouting Bharat Mata. I think they are insulting Bharat Mata by treating a segment of the population of this country in this manner. The worst thing can happen. Otherwise, some people will begin to say, well, Professor Bimol, why you're talking like that? I'm sure that a lot of people in the Northeast and in my home state might also say, why you are talking like this? They have always been treated us like a colony. They might tell me that, why you are pleading. It's okay. It's my own take. And I often say that, I don't forget that Okinawa was run by the Pentagon till 1972, and the Northeast being seen through a militaristic and security lens rather than a part of the population, or we, within quote, we. And you remember in one of my interviews, in one says, I said there is a gap between, and you said that you get hurt by that one. Remember in one of my conversations?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's right in front of you on the floor of the house. It's not in the bazaar. It's not an uneducated people mistaking us for a Chinese. You understand? It is the Prime Minister and his party boldly, contemptuously treating Manipur this way on the floor of the house of the largest democracy. We call it the temple of democracy. What can I say? Let them think over it. Let them think over it. And I think, let me see one more last time in the coming, session, full budget session, whether he has that sense to come out and apologize and admit the mistake. That will turn around. And I said that I'm sure that I expect that people will have that magnanimity to forgive and forget, and we can go on to solve the problem that we have.
Professor Akoijam, like what I said last time, in folded hands, with a lot of conviction in my heart, I'm saying, I represent my India as much as the Prime Minister of the country. So this Indian is telling you, I do not see a gap between me and Manipur, between me and you as a Manipuri, between me or anyone in Northeast. And I will not let anyone create any kind of a gap. I'm not a soldier of truth. As a journalist, I will do my part. Professor Akoijam, I hope and pray you get some good sleep tonight and take some good rest. I'll see you very soon, either in New Delhi or in Imphal. In either two places, I would be visiting very soon, and I would be seeing you there, sir. For tonight.